Stylific, it's that hard to see you couldn't find another chick doing it like me. This fashion game, I'm in my lane. They try to follow, but they.
What up, my blushing glams? Stack out that for me. It's your girl Blush, and I'm back with another episode of Glam Chat. Alright, so this episode or this segment is going to be pretty much tapping into one of my oldie goldies. I haven't done beauty pickups in a while as well, so I thought I, start doing a little bit more of some of the things that I started doing on this channel that I loved and I thought was fun. So this segment of my beauty pickups is actually going to be on fragrance. And if you know anything about me, you know that between shoes and fragrances, I mean, I like bags too, but they're somewhere in the back. But shoes and fragrance, I think, kind of like are hand in hand. So I like to collect them. So what I wanted to do is actually share my most recent pickups in fragrances that I think would pretty much do well for summer, or even from summer falling into going into fall as well. Now some of these would be considered splurge purchases. So like I always say, before you make any splurge purchase, make sure to tap into your budget, your monthly budget, and make sure that it aligns. And if it doesn't align, treat yourself. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and before I actually start, like, y'all know the drill. And if you don't know the drill because you're new, first off, welcome, thank you for stopping by. But before you leave, just make sure that you click that little subscribe button. And if you've just been sitting here watching my videos and haven't subscribed, shame on you. Just make sure you do so. All right, now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and start with my first one. So a lot of these actually were blind purchases. Yeah, YouTube made me do it. So some of them were things that I had my eye on for a while, so I picked up, and then some of them I'm on YouTube all day, so if I see a recommendation that I see a couple of people recommending, I usually try it, and they end up actually being good purchases. All right, so we're gonna start with the first one, and this one is actually called Nina Ricci. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. So Nina Ricci comes in this pinkish bottle, pink and gold bottle. I like the bottle itself. It's very classy, very feminine. If you like, bottles that have a feminine look to it, this definitely hit the spot. Now, what I will try to do, because I'm not that proficient in fragrance notes, so I'll try to see if I can go ahead and list them for you, so you will have them in case you are one that needs to know what the fragrance, literally like the notes of a fragrance. It's called Rose Extase by Nina Ricci. Now the smell is just as beautiful as the bottom. Okay, now it does have a rosy, like flowery smell to it, like a dark flower. Now when I say dark, I don't mean it in a bad way. It's like, when I think of dark and feminine, I think of sexy. So I would say that this is a very sexy smell. It is mature in a way. I don't see like a lot of young ladies wearing that, but maybe probably if you're in your late 20s, early 30s, and of course older. I also try to pick fragrances because we boss babes out here, so I try to pick fragrances that will align also with what I think a boss babe would be wearing when she's out and about. Also, when it comes to fragrances, I love fragrances that linger and have such an impact when you leave the place that you got people saying, "Who's that lady? Who's that lady? Beautiful lady, who's that lady?" And so I would definitely say that Rose Extase, it definitely has a very beautiful, has a very sexy smell to it. So if you want to add this to your summer, I actually think that Rose Extase can actually go more for fall, but it is soft enough to be a summer fragrance as well. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna go into the next fragrance, and this one is actually, I would think, is just from the bottle itself, it's very fun. I picked this up again because I saw a lot of, like, a couple of people raving about this on social media, on YouTube. Usually when you purchase fragrances by either singers or celebrities that have their own fragrance line, you know, the fragrances sometimes are just subpar. Some of them do very well, but this is actually by Ariana Grande, and it's called Cloud. So they give you the perfume, and it also comes in this cute little stand that you can put onto your vanity or your perfume stand. And oh my gosh, the packaging of this perfume is just too much. Just the cuteness is just too much. So anyways, that alone just kind of made me wanted to actually try the fragrance. But when we go into the actual fragrance itself, and the bottle does come out of the little cloud stand. So this fragrance, it's very, to me, I think it's very Ariana Grande. It has such a very, it has a very sweet. When I think of this, I kind of do think of clouds. I think of not so much cotton candy, but I can see cotton candy, and it's very sweet. It is very sweet. I definitely see. I don't know how Ariana Grande smells like, but I can see her smell like this. It is a very cute and very sweet smell. The good thing about this perfume is that it can actually go into different phases of life. It's not, because the bottle is very like cute and everything like that, doesn't mean that only like young, like it's very juvenile in its smell. I can definitely see women in their mid-20s and their early 30s rocking this fragrance because it just has that smell that has that nice transition from either age group. So if this is something you want to add to your summer or even your fall, because again, I think that it can actually go either way. This is definitely a cute piece, a cute option. Now, I believe all of these perfumes are eau de perfume. I like to choose eau de perfume because of the simple fact that it lasts longer. It just lasts longer. So that's just my choice. When it comes to fragrances, I just like to choose eau de perfume. I may have a few eau de toilette, but I don't like to choose. If I have a choice between if I have a choice of a particular fragrance that has the eau de toilette and the eau de perfume option, I'm usually going to go with eau de perfume. The next perfume that we're actually going to go into is YSL, and this is called Manifesto. Another very popular fragrance that I find a lot of people talk about on YouTube. So I wanted to try it myself. This one is also, this is also very sweet, but to me, I find it to be like a woody type of sweet. It is to me very, not very, let me not say very, but it does have some mature fragrance about it. It does have a very mature smell about it, but it's not like like your mom, your grandma type of mature, like bossy, like CEO mature, you know, like she's on her thing mature. The bottle is very cute. I actually chose to get the 50 ml. I believe they do have a bigger bottle, but I chose to get the 50 ml. I don't intend to run through the whole bottle. This is, you know, pretty much a good amount for 50 ml or 50 ml. And it's very cute. It has like the little purple in the middle of it, and it's a very cute bottle. But definitely I smell woodsy and sweet at the same time. I would say this goes more into fall. Might be a little too sweet. It might be too mature. It might be too, I don't know what exactly, but I mean, I can see someone rocking that more in the fall than in the summer, just because of the notes that I am getting out of it, or the smells that I am getting out of it. It's very sweet and very woodsy. When I think of fall, I'm thinking of more darker fragrances, woodsy, cinnamony, like a dark sweet, not like a fruity light sweet. Those fruity light sweet smells, that to me would be more in the fall. It would be more in the summer and spring. And I actually have two more that I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys. Now this one, I mean, from the bottle, from the box alone, you already know that like it didn't come to play. This is actually Dolce Gabbana pour Femme, and the box itself is suede or velvet. Like I don't think I've ever seen a fragrance box be suede. So that alone lets you know that it didn't come to play, like really. So this is basically how it looks. The top, it looks like it's more like a burgundy type of color. So so this one is definitely, I would say it can fall into one of those mature smells. It's definitely something you'd probably be wearing going on a date. So I would see someone wearing this more at night. It is one of those fragrances where I mentioned earlier that you can wear it in the summer, but it's also a fall type of smell as well. But like I said, I see this more of an evening, a night out, a date type of smell. And like I said, very mature. I don't get a lot of fruits, or I don't get a lot of fruity or sweet out of it. I would say more woodsy, so that's why I say I see fall. But I definitely can see someone wearing this in the summer as well. But it is a very sexy smell, and the bottle itself is sexy, and it definitely does speak to me as like, you know, bossy on here as well. All right, so we're actually coming to our last fragrance, and this one also was a blind purchase. I actually seen, oh God, I wish I would have remembered her name. There was a YouTuber that was talking about it. I didn't see a lot of people talking about this, but then when like the box that she had was just so cute, I was like, oh man, I wanna see how that smells. So that was definitely a blind purchase. So let's talk a little bit about the box itself. So the name of it is Florabotanica, and this is for Balenciaga. And if you see on my, like the bottle, it's just so cute. I've never really seen anything like that, where like the cap kind of goes in to the actual bottle. Okay, and it's black and white, and the box itself that it comes in has like some floral things on there as well. So anyways, when I think about this one, this would be, to me, would be very summer. Summer, not brunch, but like if you're at one of those day parties, like a summer day party or something like that, this would be the perfect fragrance. You in a summer dress, out in the sun. I mean, it don't gotta be too hot, but just out in the sun. This is definitely a fragrance that I can see you wearing, that you can actually, you know, rock. And it's not too strong. It has some floral, a lot of floral smells into it. And like I said, a lot of these fragrances, like, I'm not proficient with notes, so to tell you what the notes are, I can't as of right now. I just kind of can explain what the smells are, but I will try to see if I can get the information of the notes, and hopefully can get it written for you. And if I don't, please, I don't know, my mind be somewhere else sometimes. But this one is it's very cute. It's very sexy, but daytime sexy. So that's it. That's pretty much it for my beauty pickups for fragrance. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys are wearing for the summer. What's your favorite fragrances? What have you just been picking up every time you're going out, when you're going on date night? What you've been smelling like? Like, is everybody asking you like, what are you wearing? Because I definitely like when my fragrance is, you know, is popping like that. But until we meet again later.